Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Happy 20th of July. Okay, what day is it? It's Tuesday. Okay, it's our star sign reading day. I'm actually going to play with some postcards. Postcards from Ladybird. They just have, well, different illustrations and then they're blank postcards that are on the back. I've had to cut the deck in half here. Oh, maybe we're keeping the deck in half. What's that say? In the train. Not on the train. In the train. And fireworks. Let's use in the train now. I'm not sure that's quite half and half, but it will do. It's better for shuffling. We'll use these for Libra onwards. The fireworks. Let's have a look at in the train first for the first 6 star signs. So Aries going through to Virgo. So I'm using the postcards from Ladybird. I've also got the Thoth cards out. If you're having a look at the images on here as well. Putting together some kind of story. Then we have messages from your angels. And then I think I might finish with actually a postcard from Spirit. Okay. And they can fill in the blanks. Right then, that's what we're doing. Postcard from Spirit now. Let me give these a shuffle. We're going to, I was hoping to hold up the cards with this box. Let's see how it goes. Okay. I'm part of the Ladybird generation. Awesome. Aries. Do you think they're going to stand? No. Okay, well, I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. And I mean kind of like quite literally. I'm not sure what I'm doing. Like, I'm not sure how I shuffled the cards and then was just going to start pulling from the top. So, okay, we're not sure what we're doing. Oh, okay, this card's just sliding. It's just like off the top here. So let's have a look at this. Right, okay, change. So, number 4 is coming out twice here. I know this says 2, but look, you can see a 4 above the yin-yang, top yin-yang signal here. So we have the infinity symbol. We've got 2 yin-yangs, and we don't quite know what to do. So how do I do this? This is for you, Aries. Okay. There's a snake. There's a snake. There's a snake coiled around both of you, so I'm going to be saying that that's the Kundalini there. Okay. And also the energy of where the Kundalini rises from. So the Kundalini rises from the root chakra and will work its way up. Let's say that this is the halfway mark. This is the heart. So it's like the Kundalini has travelled, well, is it travelled around? I'm not sure how it works. But it kind of spirals its way up. See, I'm not sure how it works. But that's what it takes me to, is the Kundalini actually rising all the way up to the crown. Which means that there is alignment there. You are aligned, but now what? The initials VS at the bottom here. Okay, Aries, am I confused? You had me confused for a little bit because I wasn't sure what I was doing with my cards. Okay, so But like I just want to put that energy up there for the moment. That's the Two of Discs, the Two of Pentacles. So we've got change. Okay. Normally that's the dude who's got, like, should we say, we can call it the dunce's hat. Okay. On, looks like a big condom on his head. And he's trying to, like, juggle. He's kind of like hopping, moving sideways, trying to balance this connection. When I first started tarot, this card was actually like the card that was representing the twin flame connection when I first found out about the connection. There was a reader that I would listen to, and she would always like call the Two of Pentacles with the infinity symbol. It was like the rubber band effect, and bringing and balancing these two energies, bringing them together. So, and then it kind of evolved into the Two of Cups. That's just what I found when I found tarot. So, what have we got here? We've got the Princess of Swords, although I'm feeling very much a strong masculine energy here. This could be the masculine that's incorporated his feminine side. Now, the Princess of Swords, that's the Page of Swords, which is, I don't want to say the Stalker card, that's someone that does surveying. It feels like it's as hard, like, to work this out as what it is to do, like, an origami kind of cutout. If you've ever tried to do origami, it's not that easy. Okay, so it's about figuring it out. Now, this figure here, Green Goblin, if you want to call him that, he's rising out of these ashes. I'm feeling the energy of like an old self left here. I felt like it was bones. There's a skull there, how I saw it. Okay, let's put that card down. And then you've got the Power card, which is the Four of Discs. So the Two of Discs, the Page of Swords, and then we've got like the Arena. Again, it's the same initial here, VS. Okay, you're just on the outskirts of the arena. So it's like there's something here about skirting on the outside of things. Is this trying to find a way around it? Like the energy of maybe trying to bypass it, but it looks like you have to go through. Now what's on the other side once you've gone, like, I'm not sure what this is. In a way I'm feeling as if they're like cleansing towers. Each one of those are different towers. And it's like you'd have to go inside each one of these, like maybe, I don't know, to complete a task. Feels like somewhere you go for a test. Now, interesting, because I'm feeling like both of you will go through here, and one will go through this side, and then the other will go through this side. I feel like you're both here together, waiting to go through with this. And you'll emerge here, but then, what's this? Is that a pentacle? Or is it a clock? It feels like the clock that you would look at in the exam room. But I feel until you've kind of gone through your testing stages, it's like it's not until you kind of emerge from the other side that you actually know what the time is. I'm taken to the energy of what's the time, Mr. Wolf. So it's like that's when, you know, someone has their back turned towards you and you sneak up behind, and anyway, and whether or not the wolf catches you. Hi, Jasper. Let's have a look at these ladybird cards. The ambush, there you go. Oh, come Okay, the ambush. Oh shit. Oh shit. See? Been busted. And this card, learning to crochet. Okay. Is that what you're doing? Is that one of your tests? Learning to crochet. That's really interesting. Okay. I feel very much like learning, we're ambushing. Who are we ambushing? It's like, I feel this is like an egotistical masculine energy because look, you're being feminized here. So you're going through the testing process. Most definitely because they need to know how balanced you are. It's quite an interesting reading, really. Ring a roses. A pocket full of posies, a tissue, we all fall down. Wasn't that song around in like the plague days, the Black Death? Anyway, the death of the male ego. Can we say that? The ambush. So, Aries, you've been feminized. There's no way you get around it. You are learning how to live with the divine feminine. Okay, and it feels like you're learning to live with her within first, and then as within, so without. So it's kind of like the energy as you have to kind of go without. You've got to do this alone whilst you go within. Okay, and when you emerge, well, it's the energy of only time will tell. Oh, I want you to see this. I'm pushing it the wrong way, that's why. There you go. Should we have a look at what the postcard from Spirit wants to say? You're going through the change. It's not a midlife crisis, it's a midlife transition. Oh, let me get you a message from your angels first. Oh, let me tell you about a little synchronisation that just occurred. Well, about 20 minutes ago when the children were going to school. So the time at the moment is 8:53 in the morning. And I don't really know what the setup is around here, but it sounds like there's actually like some designated adults that walk all the children to school. So there must be a meeting point somewhere. But they kind of go past my way. My way. You got to do it your way. We're talking about kids, look. It says, your children on earth and in heaven are happy and well cared for by God and the angels. So it takes me to what I was trying to tell you, is that, so as the little ones are walking past, and I think it's a really nice, wonderful thing that they all get to walk to school and home as well together, and the parents aren't actually there. So it's kind of a really nice, jolly energy. They're so, yeah, anyway, they're still in a really good zone. But one of the ladies, who I'm assuming, is one of the ladies that walks the children to school, all I could hear her saying was, wow, to this little kid. It was like, wow. And I thought, wow, that was the word of yesterday. Wow. Okay. Look at all these beautiful colours here. So we can see like all the orange colours coming from the ambush card, and most definitely from the power card, the Four of Discs. Now the Four of Pentacles is the man. He's holding onto the coin by his chest. His arms look at a funny angle. He's got two coins firmly held down by his feet, both feet, and he's got a coin on his crown on his head. And it's about normally holding on so bloody tightly. You're scared. You're scared of change. And it's when you just surrender that in the end, you are going to find your own way. You will do what needs to be done, and it will all just happen so very naturally. So it's like, don't worry, you are going to find your way. And I feel like you found your way to the divine feminine, Aries, which is the divine masculine's energy. So we're having these wow moments. But, okay. So we've got Opal. Let's have a look at this. I'm just feeling the energy about being the man of the house. And it's actually, you can be the man and the lady of the house. Learning to crochet. Your worries about your children have been received as prayers here in heaven. We understand your concerns, so we surround the souls and bodies of your children with our loving care. This is a time for you to release your children to God and know that your Creator is their true parent. God is pure love, without judgment or anger. He could never abandon you or your children, nor would he want to. As one of your children's guardian angels, very interesting, as I spoke about, there's kind of like these adults that have been allocated to like do the school run. Okay. As one of your children's guardian angels, I watch over them ceaselessly. I never tire of keeping my watchful eye upon them, for as I gaze upon your children, I see their divine light. I see their true perfection, their goodness, and their innocence. I ask that you see your children through my eyes, which will help their love and light to be fully expressed. I love you, I love your children, and your children love you. Okay. Now, this could also be about trying to protect our children, keep them locked up. And it's like it's time for you to hand over your children to the Creator and understand that the Creator's their true parent, and most definitely are your children protected. Okay. At all times. And we can worry about our children, and well, that can make you ill. So just trust that not just that, they're gonna know which way to go. Okay, they will find their way also. So you have to allow your children. That's not being a irresponsible parent. This isn't about, putting your children in danger. This is about just allowing your children to feel their way and find their way through their own life journey. Okay. I don't think I explained that very well, but your children are being guided as well. You can learn a lot just from your children. They can teach you a lot. This says hope floats. Dear you, oh my, things are stirred up and change is upon you. I know we can see. This is a cause for celebration. No need to be nervous as my heart goes bumpity bumpity bum bum bum. But know that it's okay to be afraid when faced with the uncertainties of life. The funny thing is that courage doesn't get mustered in the absence of fear, rather in spite of it or even because of it. Step into the unknown now. Let go of the branch you are clinging to and let Spirit take the wheel and help steer you to your highest good and most wonderful adventure. All you need to concern yourself with is choosing courage as your ally. Leave the rest up to us. There's a load of miracles being shipped your way. Remember what philosopher Joseph Campbell said, take one step towards the gods and they will take 10 towards you. We're all doing the Destiny Cha-Cha on your behalf. That's right. Don't be afraid to dance. Love you always. Oh, that's a beautiful message for you, Aries. Okay. Taurus. Taurus has left the building. You're a bit quiet, Taurus. Not much to say. Okay then. Six of Cups. If there's not much to say, it means that you're where are you? You're off in your own little land. Six of Cups is about memories, remembering what love is. Ah, okay, I see why you're quiet. Practicing the law of attraction, focusing on the pleasurable moments of life and the pleasurable memories, and that is what you shall experience in the now. Well said, Taurus. Not much to say, apart from its science. Six of Cups, memories of love, and the Six of Swords, moving on. Like I said, Taurus has left the building. Okay. Gas, public services. First of all, I felt like it was actually about, getting gas, filling up for a journey, preparing to travel. And then I was taken to the pipeline. And it is science, the pipeline. I'm not sure where the gas comes in. I felt like it was an abbreviation. It's a good attitude syndrome. That's what Taurus has. Good attitude syndrome. A great attitude syndrome. I like that. Pleasure. Let's have a look. What else, Taurus? Nice energy. You was in a good energy last week. You're always in a good energy, Taurus. She knows. She knows. Great inventions. Science. Okay. So this takes me to a transmitter. Okay, does this bring in the aeroplanes? Yep. Okay. Science. As above, so below, as within, so without. That's it. Law of attraction. Beep. Outside. Well, nice and easy, Taurus. So you're concentrating. Okay, beep again. So Taurus here, you're following sign synchronizations. You're noticing them everywhere. You're noticing the wow moments. And because that's what you're focusing on is pleasurable times of the past and the now. And having pleasurable thoughts of your future, although it's very much just about being in the now. Well, it's a pleasure. I don't want to say amusing, but they are wow moments. So they're great inventions, great attitude syndrome, or this is a great altitude situation. Gas. Do you know what I feel like that gas is now? Helium. Or it could be laughing gas. You don't really have much to say though, because you're just... I feel like you're in awe. Okay. We've got Melina, and she's come out in reverse, which I really like. The yin yang's there. But why do I like this in reverse? Because it doesn't mean what it says in the upright, which says you are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. You can see exactly where you are, Taurus. You're tapping in with the the divine and getting expert advice, guidance, and you're making your decisions on on the now, in the now, like it said about in the train. Right then, that's a really good Melina in reverse. Excuse me. Just clearing my throat. You're not confused, are you, Taurus? No. Should we just get you a message from heaven then? From spirit? Okay. With love. Got the crown here. Dear you, check in occasionally with yourself about your motives behind actions you plan on taking, especially when you have an end game in mind. There you go. Checking in all the time. In the source, is the source of your motivation desire or entitlement? Maybe you're drawn to a certain path because you think it will bring you a feeling related to the outcome you seek, like safety or wholeness. Know that you will see a reflection in the outer world of the motive that drives you forward. Do you need a motive? Can you simply be pulled in the direction your soul calls you toward? Joy, discovery, growth, or adventure, participating in something compelling and meaningful without trying to define it. I say you're there, Taurus. It's all good. If you can step forward, surrender to whatever spirit has in store for you, you will be amazed at how things turn out. Wow. Check your motives, then hand them over to spirit. Everybody here wants the best for you. Life loves you more than you know. I think you're just starting to find out, Taurus. That's an awesome reading. That's the way, I like it, ooh, 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 yeah. Gemini, why do I feel I'm whispering to you? Okay, so you might be hearing sweet nothings in your ear. Not sure where it's coming from. It actually took me to when I was reading Sumo yesterday, and I was like, there's a fly, I can hear a fly. So maybe you can hear someone whispering to you, Gemini. I'm actually talking to the lovers, okay? Should have a look. Listen. Do you want to know a secret? Do you promise not to tell? Whoa, whoa, closer. Let me whisper in your ear. Say the words you long to hear. Now that takes me to yesterday's reading where it was, I'm not sure which card it was. I'm not sure if it was the right choice or coming together. I'm not sure which one it was. But it said about come and sit with me. I want you to ask me a question. I want to ask you a question. We're to have a conversation now. Oh, it was contemplation. I think that's what it was. Okay. So, what is the question that you really want to ask? And I'm like, it's kind of like for both of you. I want to ask you a question, and I want you to ask me a question. Look, what's the fucking question, right? Oh my goodness. Okay, so look for the sign. It's going to be written down. What are they writing? What's she writing? She's the like old scripture writing. Oh, it says, the D blank blank is here. The B blank 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 is here. Okay, and then she's put, the dog is here, the ball is here. Oh no, hold on. No, she's writing something different because she's copying that again. I think he's wrote, the dog is here, the ball is here. Keep on laughing. Oh, keywords, right, okay. Keywords, we're looking at them because I thought she was going to write, the day is here. I thought it might say, the boy is here. Okay, maybe we need to work out. But he's wrote, the dog is here, the ball is here. And we can see that. I don't know what she's going to write. 1C. Oh, I see. Okay, so what would, okay, if I did look at, let's have a look at the image. If I didn't look at the image, I'd say the day is here, the born is here, B-O-R-N. Daybreak, dayborn. People at work, the policeman, investigation. Okay, so it takes me to a bit like well, born supremacy. I can't even remember what the first one, the born legacy. Is there a born legacy? Okay, right. Because I felt like this police officer was kind of going, right, let's call in the team, we need to figure this out. Okay. Well, that's the key. The Ladybird Keywords Reading Scheme. Trying to work out what question he was going to ask. Can I bring the dog? Can I bring the ball? Maybe she's sending a reply because you can't really see, can you, what she's actually writing. And she's like, the... Oh my goodness. Happiness, I was going to say, it takes me to chuckle time. Chuckle, chuckle vision, chuckle vision. Nine of Cups, Divine Masculine, you are funny. Okay. That's the Divine Masculine's card, Nine of Cups. You're happy. Okay. Now that's kind of each one of your cups being like fulfilled. So it's like you don't really, anything that you love, you don't really need to leave behind. It's not like a, I feel the energy of you're worried that maybe you need to like hand over some stuff, like sacrifice. But I feel as if you're going to be really happy. Art, the Divine Feminine, this is Temperance. She has a way of blending it all together. Okay, so investigation. How are we communicating? Walkie-talkie. So I'm feeling like walking meditation. So when you're out and about, okay. Just very interesting, really. Let's have a look at a message from your angels. Now, you have Melina up the right way. You are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. So there's definitely this, I feel the energy of the divine masculine, the masculine part of the lovers wanting to ask the feminine part of the lover. They're a bit confused. Like on really what can come with them and what needs to be dropped. And the divine feminine here, she just wants the divine masculine to be happy. So up here are the words rectify and can do. Divine masculine, you can do whatever you want. And anything that will be dropped will be like you'll be deciding to drop those things and you'll be making your own decisions here. So it's kind of like if you want a dog, have a dog. If you want a ball, have a ball. I felt like maybe you're crying then. Like, you want to have a cry, have a cry. You're not going to be judged. You're going to find your own way. And it's about blending this with temperance. It's like you are your own man. And the divine feminine is her own lady. Okay. Right, wow. Let's get a postcard from Spirit. So it's kind of like anything that you drop will be dropped because you want to drop it and not because you've been told to. This isn't like an ultimatum. Oh, was one of the Bournes called that? Ultimatum. I don't know. We got a butterfly anyway. You are magical. This is a man's world. Boom. Boom. Okay. Dear you, there is a balance between activity and rest, ebb and flow. You can't have one without the other. Now, interesting is we've got the arts card here. And this is temperance, blending the masculine feminine energy together. If you are faced with an obstacle right now, the best course is surrender and non-resistance. Soon enough, you'll see how easy it is to flow around it. Now is one of those times when you must trust the river of your life. Go with the flow, and in no time you'll reach what you have your heart and hopes set on. Just remember, Spirit will keep your head above water and will direct the currents. When it's time for a greater effort, you'll know exactly when you'll need to work those manifesting muscles. It can be challenging to master the flow cycles of your life, but as you develop your skills, affluence will be yours. Enjoy the flow and trust those currents, for we're right there with you, with our little umbrella drink smiling at your success. Love you so very much. Did we read that Melina card? I can't remember. I can't remember. Okay. You have felt like you were chasing your tail, looking at this option, then that option. This indecisiveness is exhausting you, dear one. The reason why you're confused is that you do not have enough information to make an informed decision. Your choices appear too similar right now, but once you conduct additional research, your decision will become more clear. First, begin by asking God and the angels to enter your dreams and give you more information. Then ask your feelings to give you guidance. This means imagining what it would feel like to make this decision. Then imagine what it would feel like to make the other choice. Go deep within and notice how your body reacts as you try on the different options. If your gut or jaw tightens, this is a sign that something isn't right. If your heart flutters with warmth, this is a sign that you are on the right path. Before making your final decision, seek the counsel of wise friends and teachers whose experience and intuition can guide you. Beautiful. Okay. Thank you, Gemini. And Gemini has left the building now. Unless that was Cancer going. You kick that one right out the door, can't you? Yep. Never to be spoken of again. I was talking about the illness. Okay, Cancer, what story do you have for me today? Are things going good? I feel like things are going better for you. Look at this. Okay, you like the sunshine. So the summertime makes you just naturally feel happy. It is still your birthday month. We're just coming out of it now, aren't we? So, garden flowers. A Ladybird Book of London. I've been to visit the Queen. Pussycat, pussycat, where have you been? I've been off to London to visit the Queen. And I'm taken actually to like the honeybee. Okay. So something good's happened. It's perked you up. Well, you might have had some money come in. So I was feeling the energy of money, money flow like honey. So you may have attracted just something good, whether it's a breakaway, you've gone to the city. It was time that you would do something to lift your spirits because your energy's been very down. Since the start, really, of when I've done these. So it was time for that will to change and for some good stuff to start growing in your life. That was inevitable. So you have a look, what's going on with you then, Cancer? So you've kicked out, because I said about you can kick that out of the door, like toxicity. Just the poisonous. This is kind of really having, the strength to push through. And you have pushed through, look. I feel like it was at boiling point. Something was going to explode. So you've had some good stuff coming for you. Just to freshen up, to brighten you up. It might have been money that's come in. Then you might be able to go to the city. Maybe do some shopping. It might be a trip away. But it was time. Because you were feeling the lack. Okay, so I feel like there's been some relief here for you. So out of the darkness, there's some light for you. Of the Hanged Man, interesting. Let's just have a look at this. I was taken to like the dungeons. Punishment. I feel like you've been given some relief. I'm not sure if this is going to be long-lived. Long live the Queen. It's going to end at some point. So I feel like you've had like a day off. You've managed to get away, have a break. But there's still 3 pins here. So it's kind of, I don't think you're going like too far. But you have been given some slack. Okay, so there's been this time of respite for you to chill out. I want to get you a message from your angels. This is kind of like maybe you got to change of scenery, okay? But nothing's really going to change on the outside until you change on the inside. So you may have had a good day or a good weekend. I'm not sure it went. I feel like you slipped back. And then it's kind of like you'd forgotten about that a few days later. And but you did have a moment. Archangel Michael's with you. I am with you, giving you the courage to make life changes that will help you work on your divine life purpose. Okay, so the change starts with you. I felt the interesting. I felt the energy of actually going through the change, like the menopause. So a very grumpy anti-man energy here, masculine energy, and then it feels like that it was feminine. It was femininized. It was femininized for like a day, and you felt like a lady. And then it's like you've gone straight back into this very distorted, I'd say, feminine energy here, anti-masculines. Okay. Right, let's have a look at what Archangel Michael wants to say. I have come to you because you asked God for safety and protection, and because you asked about your life purpose. Since you are a light worker, I am overseeing the fruition of your divine life purpose. You have been a light worker for a long time, and you have felt different from others, isolated at times. Be assured that you have never been alone, and that you never will be alone. So you've got to this. You have achieved this state of enlightenment, so you can get back there again. You've always been a light worker. We always have been. We just get lost in the dark. When you feel pushed to make a change at work or at home, that may be my influence encouraging you to make your life purpose a high priority. I can rearrange your schedule and support you in other ways to make your path smooth and harmonious. So I do feel like your schedule was cleared, and I feel like this is such an irritation to be around like masculine energy. So don't be around masculine energy then. Make those changes. I can rearrange your schedule and support you in other ways to make your path smooth and harmonious. Simply ask me, and it is done. I will also help you feel safe and comfortable during your life changes. Very interesting. Okay, let's get a postcard from Spirit. So this card here is a 9 of Wands. This is carrying a heavy burden. Okay, so it's like you don't really want to be where you are. It's a drain on you. Okay. Now this colour here comes in, and also I feel like you're keeping someone trapped. But it's like you need to free yourself. So it's kind of like you're trapped in the dungeons, in this torturous environment. It's like you're not a tree. You can get up and move. Celebrate life. Dearest wonderful you, to help you manifest a life for the highest good, we invite you to examine your deepest desires. Imagine all your desires, no matter what kind, like magic seed pods in a basket, glowing with infinite potential. Look closely at each one. Are you afraid that some may bring you too much attention and invite negative reactions from others? Is change too daunting? Are you afraid to stretch and grow? Let yourself be led forward and let the seeds of positive intention take to the wind. Your desires count, and you are worthy of them. And so does your happiness. Your happiness counts. Okay. So your desires count and you are worthy of them. They are essential for co-creating your world. Did you ever consider that when a desire comes from deep within you, it might be spirit moving you to create something beautiful to share with others? Some desires are infused with miraculous powers to move the heart and influence the world in ways you can't possibly know. We know you and love you deeply. We know you and love you so deeply and are so happy to support you. Now, one last thing before we kind of wrap this up, Cancer. I was feeling the energy of Covent Gardens and flowers. And I felt like you might have an art for floristry. Okay, that's what I was taken to, Covent Garden. Unless maybe you want to be an actress. Anyway, and you want to hit like the West End. I'm going to leave it there for this little segment. I'll catch up with you guys a bit later on. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.